Hey, so today has been not a super work heavy day, I would say, to be honest, but um I finished the VSL. We got that finished up and edited all that kind of stuff because I had to record it in multiple parts because I'm not used to reading off a script and like making eye contact with the camera and everything, which is pretty important. So tomorrow that's all gonna start officially, and he told me he likes the way it looks and everything, so Um, that's good. It probably took me about 3 hours to film like a 1 minute, 5 second video. Um, but it'll hopefully be worth it in the end. That was the majority of the day, to be honest, like just building up to that. And afterwards, I did some planning, I did some research, and I've come to the conclusion that like this whole like thing I'm doing, business, all this stuff, like yeah, that's great that I'm doing it, but I've realized one major flaw in the way I see things. And it's the reason I've been so slow in growing my business. And I believe it is just standards. I I don't really hold myself to very high standards when it comes to performing, and I'm too okay with days where I don't get enough done. Get lazy and just lay in bed all day, which part of the day today ended up being me laying in bed, just not really doing anything. But I managed to drag myself out after a couple hours and do some work, which I guess is good, but it's not nearly as much as I wanted to do. And I think I'm gonna wake up very early tomorrow before I need to do all my stuff and just decide on what I want me to be as a productive person. Like, just make a list of things that I am not okay with me doing, like wasting time, that kind of stuff. Set new standards for myself as if I was like managing a team and how I would want them to operate. And I think building out that skill and standard for myself would be the stepping stone for when I do have a team and when I am in a tough situation of not feeling like working and all this other stuff. I know that that's my standard. The only problem is I just don't really know how to reinforce that. So I'll probably look into that. Oh, I will, not probably, but I'll look into that and I'll just really dive deep into how to actually do that, because it's a very major problem. And if things continue this way, at the end of the day, I'm not going to grow my business. And I want to grow my business. And I never felt this huge flame inside of me of just whatever happens, I just gotta go, I knew I wanted to do business, and I know I want to escape the corporate world and all this school and stuff. And I still want to do that. But I just don't have enough urgency. I don't have enough intent. And that's something tomorrow is going to be a big portion about. Solving that problem, figuring out how to sort of reset my brain into wanting it, And I don't even know if that's something you can do. And like at the end of the day, nothing is going to make me quit this. I'm never going to quit. It's just right now I'm moving at a very slow pace and I'm not okay with it anymore. I have seen multiple people who've started about the same time as me, maybe a month or so apart, and they've just skyrocketed. And I've basically stayed stagnant for 6 months and then stagnated again after being given my first client. So it's honestly just like, and even I was in a call with like Andreas in like 2-3 weeks ago, and he told me that I've been given everything basically, so I never really needed to hunt for it. And he told me that I need to start hunting, and I think he's completely right. I've basically just been expecting things to be handed to me, and that's just not how it works. So that's a big part of tomorrow, and I think I need to really set that in and just really isolate for a while and just get that figured out. And when I do, I think that will really help me significantly, because like, yeah, I do go to the gym, I have that level of discipline, all this stuff, but it's not enough to really make a difference. Like, it's incremental. and everyone knows that input is equal to output. The amount you input is how much you get out. And my input has been like barely considered enough for like what I would be okay with for that day to look like. And now that I look at it, it's not even that much. So it shouldn't be okay for me now. So that's what's going to be tomorrow. That's a major flaw that I've kind of been aware of, but didn't really know how to tackle. And I've just decided to say, screw it. I'm going to talk about it on this video. And next video, you should be, as the audience, should be expecting me to tell you that I figured it out, that I've watched, researched, developed that skill for myself, and like just how I'm going to work on that for forever, because I want to be a high performer. I want to be the top 1%, all this gibberish that people say, but like, because I know that's how you get to the next level. If you want to make 100 grand a month, you have to be a 100 grand a month person, and I'm just not right now. So that's going to be what I'm working on in the next, I don't know how long it'll take, day, week, month, year, however long. But it is going to be something that I pursue. I've really struggled with this, but I know that your new life is going to cost you your old one. And I never have been able to fully give up my old life. Just certain people, certain groups, that kind of stuff that I just wanted to continue staying in. And I'm just going to let it all go. I'm just going to commit fully to my new life. And I think it'll benefit me in the long run. So that's where we're at right now. And like tomorrow better be a good day. Like, that's all I'm saying. Tomorrow is going to be one of the good days. Then just the beginning of my most productive year ever. That is my expectation for tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it, to be honest. I've realized a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that I did, because I wouldn't be having this realization right now. I wouldn't be having this problem of I didn't progress very much in 7 months, and just kind of woke up every day and accepted where I'm at, and I'm just tired of it. So that's it for today. Expect progress tomorrow. If you don't, then I don't know, torch me in the comments or something. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.